Hello everyone, this is Frank Gamer, once again on voice chat. My guest for today's episode is Skylar, aka the Baked Gamer.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for including me, Frank. So what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, today we are talking about fighting games, something you know a little bit about, I'm sure.
Yes, I've been in a couple of matches under the flagpole in my day of old school.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What is your experience with fighting games?
All right. I played a lot with my brother playing Primal Rage on the Sega Genesis, so a lot of my games was pressing start to be able to switch between punching and kicking, so Street Fighter was like that. And other than that, I played a lot of Killer Instinct with my cousins over the seas in South America. And that was really cool, because like even with the language barrier, you're still able to have fun playing a fighting game. Like even online to this day, you can play with people around the world and still have fun. It's evolved quite a it's evolved a lot. Even the name evolved, Evo, for the fighting game championship. I like it.
Yeah, see, for me it was Mortal Kombat. That's what I grew up with. I played the first three pretty religiously. We had them on Genesis, I think.
Yes.
I think we had one of them on Super Nintendo, but mostly Genesis. So
did you have the ultimate collection for 3, so you can choose all the other characters?
Oh no, I didn't. I don't even remember that, to be honest with you.
Oh, there's so many good ones. You got Sector and Cyrax.
Oh my gosh,
Nightwolf.
This is a nostalgia trip right now because I remember all the names like that. But like I barely I remember the robot faces that you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Smoke, Noob Saibot was my favorite.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I actually ordered Mortal Kombat 3 when I was like in a Radio Shack as a kid, and the day it came in, my brother told me, like he ran to the school and then we both ran back just to go play, and my entire family played it. We were trying to get like fatalities, and it's weird because it's the first game I played with my family.
That's so
Mortal
cool.
Kombat. Yeah, the game to challenge ESRB.
It was
and
just
make
me
it
and
away.
my brothers, yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
it's usually brothers that we play fighting games with, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. There was something about beating them up in a game that was fun.
Yeah. You're in the same playing field. You're no longer a player 2.
Yeah. No, okay. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, you know, those kind of games and stuff, what makes a fighting game good, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it has to be fast-paced. You're able to connect combos, so moves flow really nicely. The animation, I like 2D. I like it to be colorful. But as long as you can have different kind of characters with different move styles and different themes for each characters and many characters, like that's the thing. If you can have a lot of variety in characters, that is the best. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they just nailed it on the head right there, especially after beating a certain amount of characters in a certain time. You get points, and then you use those points to get basically DLC, what we call now.
Well, you have options in terms of play style, right? That's the big thing.
Yeah, you got different modes.
Well, see, I tried to play Blaze Blue, I think the first one, and like I just couldn't get into it because it was like the different characters were so different from one another.
They are, like everything, even down to their specials and how you activate them. It really is pretty. That's just their. Oh my god, that game Blaze Blue. I got it recently. I traded Destiny for it, but.
But you would say that's the case though. Like it's very different between characters.
That is.
See, I tried to play. There was like a puppet character or something that I tried to play, and it's like yeah, the controls were really weird for it, and I just could not get used to it. It didn't play like your typical fighter at that point.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, to do moves, you, like, press circle and forward, and you, like, hold it, and then the same thing with, like, upwards or downwards, and it's a different move. Right. So it's not like you're pulling off quarter circle down, another quarter circle high punch just to like
Yeah.
execute a move or something.
Yeah, because those would be like the typical move set, right? That's what you would
Yeah,
do.
down
And
forward punch, Hadouken or whatever,
yeah.
Fireball from Liu Kang.
So you did mention that you prefer 2D fighters though, right?
I do. I've
Why
played
but why
Virtua
not
Fighter.
3D? That's the big thing.
Well, don't get me wrong. Power Stone was really fun when I
Hmm.
played it on the Dreamcast and Rival. Like they're okay,
Hmm.
but I still I played them for a little bit, but I always go back to 2D. But the
Yeah.
way they're doing it now is really impressive. They're basically modeling it after the 2D, but making everything else 3D or cell shaded.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mortal Kombat X, good example of that, right?
Yeah, realism right there.
It's I get a kick out of the fatalities. I really do.
Yes, finish him.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's so
Whoopsies.
funny. What are your thoughts on that division, by the way, between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter? Do you take a side in that?
I honestly don't take a side because they both have their own different like fighting styles, and
Hmm.
they're both the same genre,
Yeah.
but they're also totally different styles of games.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good point.
Yeah, and it's coming from different sides of the planet, so you're like have different influences for where they are to what makes a fighting game.
And
And I'm glad we got Street Fighter.
yeah. See, they each brought something to the fighting genre too.
Yes,
So
like
like a s-
timing.
Yeah,
Street Fighter definitely gives you timing of certain moves.
right, right. Because you got a bonus for doing those combos that it wasn't something you had seen before in fighting games really.
Yeah.
But then Mortal Kombat added the fatality, which became became interesting in the 90s because of all the like legal stuff happening.
Yeah, and movie-wise, okay, I'm gonna pick a side and go for Mortal Kombat movies are better than Street Fighter movies. I don't know
Yeah.
what Jackie Chan was doing playing as Chun-Li at one point, but wow, like
No,
you could go on
they
with
had
different things that Street Fighter's
Jean-Claude
done.
Van Damme was Guile. Remember?
Yeah, I called him Ghoulie when I was a kid because I didn't know any better.
I just can't believe it. No, because he had that thick Belgian accent, and he was playing Guile, like the most American guy in Street Fighter.
Oh,
It was funny.
they had some good characters. Akuma's definitely my favorite in Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his move style, everything. I always go back to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, play as Akuma. I know his entire move set now, so I'm
I
glad to
don't-
use it.
I don't want to anger anyone, but I definitely take the side of Mortal Kombat because that's what I grew up with. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII's my favorite because it's my first Final Fantasy game.
No, wait, is it really?
No, I played Final Fantasy 1. I had two copies of Final Fantasy 1. I loved the map that it came with, but I used it to make pogs when I was a
Oh,
little
really?
kid. Yeah.
That's
So I used
awesome.
Chaos, the final boss, and just made a pog and used them for school.
God, no,
what
you
we
you
did.
were one of those kids that had like a
Yeah.
Pog journal with like the
Pogs and marbles. That's what we played, and then soccer was like the thing when we were growing up, and then Pokemon took over. It's like, oh my god, Pokemon.
No, see, I had some Pogs, but like my friends had like those sleeves full of them with like the big folders and stuff.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
They were
like that.
impressive, you know. I didn't have it though, so
Yeah. Also, did you know that Pokemon and Tekken is going to be fused together, and they're like shipping it in Japan,
Yes.
like testing in arcades? That's crazy.
yes, I
Like,
saw that
wow.
because I saw they had Gengar as a fighter, and
They should have Ditto.
I
Hands
don't know
down.
how they would do it. Yeah, I mean, do you think that's a good idea doing like a Pokemon fighting game?
I think that just makes you think, like, holy crap, is this going to be like Muggin where you have 100,000 different kind of characters?
Yeah, there's like what 700 Pokemon now or something, some outrageous
Yeah,
number.
maybe close to 800. Like, I don't even know. There's Mega Evolve forms, and
Oh,
how
yeah,
about
yeah.
eggs for each Pokemon? Does that count?
I have no idea. No, because they come in egg groups now, and it's so
Yeah.
hard to figure it out. But it's whatever. So, your favorite fighting game?
This is hard because I played Guilty Gear. I played a lot recently on the Dreamcast,
Hmm.
and it's a tie between Marvel 2 and Marvel 3.
Hmm.
But I always go back to Marvel 3 just because I don't know, just because it's fucking broken and you can like kill your opponent in just one combo, pick them up, team air combo, and have three different characters that you get to switch in between and have specials that you can execute pretty easily. The timing's is still there and it's fast paced. Like the other day, I was able to pull off a 192 hit combo on my
Whoa.
buddy. Yeah, I was like, oh my god! I picked the Devil May Cry trio. So you got Trish, Virgil, and Dante. Like, come on, those are awesome characters to
Yeah.
play as well. And
Yeah, it's great to see them in that environment
yeah,
too.
and they look awesome, and they fight exactly how you would think they would.
Yeah,
I,
because
I really
that's one
enjoy
of the
it.
things that drew me in when I first saw that game. Because like I had never played them, but my
Hmm.
friends had them, and so like I would go over and I would play, and I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, these are all like I know these guys. It's so crazy."
Yeah, you also got the other arcade style where you have the other versus Capcom versus Tatsunoko, which is really good. It's up there as well. I just
Hmm.
love the versus style. SNK,
Yeah,
you got, but I always go back to Marvel 3. That's it. I don't know why.
you have a preferred character?
I try to play randomly, but I can play Hager, Akuma, Trish. I can play Rocket Raccoon now. Like Thor was my worst because
Oh,
I don't know. I think Thor was horrible in that game, but now I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna start using him and making him better. So it's just so much replayability in this game. I'm still playing it almost every single day whenever my
nice.
buddy comes over. Yeah, it's pretty good. I posted a video recently of our matches.
Oh yeah, I saw
Best of
that.
three. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you.
always the Hulk. Always.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, I don't have a favorite fighting game myself.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah. Well, see, it's not really a genre I'm into anymore. Like, I was really into Mortal Kombat growing up, and I got away from it, and then, like, I think 9 and Mortal Kombat versus DC, like, I got back into those.
Nice. I got that one before.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah?
like it too much, but it was fun. I like playing as Scorpion. He
Yeah.
plays how Scorpion would play as.
Did you ever play Injustice, by the way?
Injustice, no, I haven't. That's like the better version of, of
I was
Mortal
gonna say.
Kombat DC or something like that.
Yeah, because
It looks
it's
better.
basically yeah it basically is just Mortal Kombat versus DC except just the DC guys. That's what
No,
it feels like.
I haven't played it. There's so many other fighting games I want to play, and I'm looking forward to so many more right now.
Right. See,
Yeah.
I think Injustice was the last big one that I was excited about and I got. And so that was one that like I actually bought it day one, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah,
Poor
it
wallet.
was all right. I mean, I beat the story pretty quick, which is unfortunate. And then
Yeah.
I didn't get much replayability out of, unlocking characters or costumes or whatever, I lost
Yeah,
interest
that
pretty quick.
sucks.
Yeah.
See, that's why I always go back to Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel 2
I hear you.
like executed like the gameplay and everything perfectly. If Marvel 3 had as many characters as Marvel 2,
Hmm.
then that would just be amazing. But then again, Disney bought the license of how many different things now?
Oh gosh.
They control a lot, and yet Viacom, I think, owns Disney and a whole bunch of other states. That's crazy. It just goes up the chain, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets insane.
Yeah.
So anyways, is there anything you wanted to close us out with? Thoughts on fighting games?
Who is your favorite fighting game character to play in any fighting game, Frank? And viewers.
Put me on the spot. Okay.
Yeah.
I will go back to Mortal Kombat, and I will say that my
Okay.
favorite character is Raiden.
Mhm. Wow. All
Yeah.
right. Electrical god
Yeah,
taking
I always-
form into to a
I just
human
liked his.
for a bit.
I didn't. It wasn't just his design. It was because he was the most fun character for me to play as. There was something about turning your opponents into a skeleton that was just awesome.
Oh, I love it when he grabs you in Mortal Kombat and shakes you and like electrifies you when it gets dark. The music, doo doo doo.
Yeah, it's legit. But it's more than that though. Like his character itself was always interesting to me.
He's
Because
a
he was the
protector.
protector. Yeah, he was a protector of Earthrealm or whatever. You know.
And the actor who played him in the movie was pretty good too.
Oh yeah, he was Christopher Lambert.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
God
was
rest his
Highlander.
soul. Yeah. There can only be one.
Well, anyways,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and close this out.
All right.
Thank you everyone
fun.
for watching. Thank you to Skylar.
Thanks for inviting me. And
Of course. Thanks for coming on. So
no problem.
everybody,
Anytime.
this was Voice Chat. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about fighting games. I will leave a link in the description to Skylar's channel.
Yeah, so make sure to unsubscribe from his and subscribe to mine. Give me your
Don't listen
unborn
to him.
children and give me a like, share my stuff to just check me out and do whatever you want with it.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching.
All right, bye.
Pause.